Hello guys, welcome again to my video. This is DJ, and today we're going to talk about the 2.9 test server with the new medium weapon prototype. And it will fire continuously as long as you aim at your target, and the damage will be increasing as you get closer to the target. And at level 8, this weapon deals 3,470 DPS at level 8, and it'll deal 16,018 DPS at 400 range. Oh, that's also on level 8. And what we have here is the medium dash robot prototype that I'll be trying it on, and later on I'll be trying out with the heavy one and also the light dash robot. Also, the Noricum, this weapon has been buffed, and the range previously being between 400 and 900, now is between 150 and 1,100 meters, and that's good. So we'll be seeing that more often, I believe. And also the rocket speed increased and spread reduced. So basically, I think it will be slightly more effective against slightly faster robots, but also a lot worse for slow robots, I think. First, I'm going to try out the light robot with the new medium weapon prototype. This is very interesting because we haven't yet seen a weapon that doesn't really need reload, and as we can see, it looks good, but it's using the Zeus animation, and it is sort of awkward to see the weapon firing even though you don't have a clear line of sight. As you can see here, I'm trying to get as close as I can. I possibly can probably get to right up his face, and to be particularly honest with you, I do not find this weapon particularly useful because the amount of damage it does is not enough. Like, if you get close with a thunder, you get much more damage than this medium robot prototype, medium weapon prototype, and particularly with the light and medium dash robots, they don't really have a physical shield. That makes this robot quite redundant. The fact that when others are using Terrans or any energy weapons, you get toasted, to be honest. So to me, I personally would use a Lancelot, or at least a heavy dash with a physical shield. Next, I have I have 4 Noricums, and so far I kind of like it. I kind of like how they're going with this weapon, but I do believe it's a lot more disadvantageous to heavy robots when you fire at them, and that's one thing I don't really like about it. I do agree that the range should be increased, but I don't think that the rocket speed should be increased that much, because first, while it's more effective against faster robots, but in return you're going to do much more damage on slow robots, and particularly the Lancelots and Furies and Leos and tons of other slow robots. That will be really bad on them, especially with the reduced spread. It's gonna destroy or help destroy a slow robot in no time. So I do not wish to see that, and I think they should keep the current speed, the slowest speed of the rockets, while maintaining the spread and the larger range. That's my view on this weapon. As you can see, no matter how sort of close or far it does, the rocket speed does get to the your enemy robot quite quickly, and it doesn't mean it's not a good thing, but I just think in order for this to be slightly more balanced, because the nature of this weapon is long range, I prefer it to be slower in terms of reload time and spread and bullet speed and so on. That's one thing I think War Robots needs to focus on, is really tune the long range weapons down a notch, because as you guys know from my previous videos, I talk about things that I don't enjoy about the game. Is that people are using way too much theory, long range war robots, and I don't particularly enjoy playing against those players because there's no skill involved, in my view. Right, next we have the improved Zeus, and so far I don't really notice much of a difference, to be completely honest with you. It's consistent now, I think, and I'm personally, I'm not a long range person, although I have the Carnage into Zeus. I haven't used it once, and yeah, so far it's pretty consistent, and I'm not quite sure about the damage issue to that effect, but so far it is fairly consistent, and Right, next we have the heavy dash, also with 3 of the medium weapon prototype, and to be completely blunt, as I've said, I do not particularly like the medium weapon right now, this very early stage. Of course, it's not powerful enough. As you can see, the Turan is absolutely killing me, pretty much. As you know, especially with its ability to have a higher damage at close range, and I think now is a sort of like a missed opportunity for that weapon to sort of be a little bit more special, because I would expect the damage would do similar damage like the Thunders, and I would love it for this sort of the medium robot to sort of pair with the dash robots to make effective use of it, instead of them using Turans always. And this setup with the Ensile and the Lancelot is quite special and unique, but like I said, it's not powerful enough. I couldn't do much damage, and therefore I was destroyed really quickly, and especially I was in the meat grinder center beacon. But as you can see, couldn't hold it very long. I would still prefer using the Orkans or anything along that line, or Turans, but I would not choose to use the medium weapon if this would come out like the way the test server is right now. I think it's a good time to wrap it up, and so far the dash robots, the sort of the charge ability, with it having like 2 dashes in a row, all over the place for me. It's messy. It looks like it's going skiing instead of dashing around. I think that could be fixed. They can actually make it look like it's dashing instead of like skiing around. So the medium weapon prototype definitely needs some damage increase, but other than that, everything is pretty good. The Noricum, the range is good, but doesn't need to, the rocket speed doesn't have to be increased that much. Yeah, thanks for watching this video again, and please leave a thumbs up if you liked this video, and if you didn't, please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe for more videos to come. This is DJ's Crazy, and I'm out.